Hello friends, welcome to today's video on my YouTube channel. So glad y'all are here. Well, first things first, let's talk about how I have short hair now. I chopped it and I love it. But today, if you follow along on Instagram, I talk a lot about how I've been struggling with adult acne really since January. It just kind of popped up out of nowhere and it has not been fun to deal with. I have been working really hard to clear it up. But I'm still in the process of that, so I've still got some acne going on. But I've had some questions about how I cover it, because if you watch my stories, it's usually pretty clear. So this is my full coverage foundation routine to cover up adult acne. So I'll have all the products linked down below, and let's jump into it. All right, let's jump on in. So I have a bare face today. Lighting is pretty good in here, but I have cleared up a lot of my adult acne that's been on my cheeks for forever. I have some acne going on underneath here, and then I have like a couple of just like pimples that popped up around this area. It's probably because of the dairy I've been eating. Oops. So I'm going to show y'all today how I cover it. And like I said, this is not as bad as it was, but I'm still going to show y'all the consistent routine I do to cover just any sort of acne. So starting out, got to make sure we prime our skin, make sure you're doing your moisturizer, your under eye cream, all of that. I'm going in with a little bit of sunscreen. This one does not clog my pores. A little bit of eye balm to hydrate for concealer. A primer. So with my acne, I really like a couple of different primers. I like silicone primers because it really smooths your skin so that foundation can go on really well. I also love this one. This one is awesome for acne. It's a grip primer. It's not your traditional like smoothing primer. It's definitely more of that sticky primer. But this is really awesome because one, it has CBD in it, so it calms red irritated skin, which I don't know about y'all, but like if you see all these red spots around my skin, it's super irritated and red. So I put this all over, and your skin is more like tacky. It has that tacky, sticky feel. A little bit of concealing. So this is one of my favorites for acne. This is the Kevin Aquan Sensual Skin Enhancer. A little bit goes a long way. It is expensive. You can use, I would like really any good cream kind of concealer. So I am gonna go set this on my pimples that I've got going on, a lot of the redness too. I don't want to put too much concealer or product on top of your pimples, I will say, because the more product you just like dab on your skin, the more foundation you put on, it just draws more attention to the acne. So you definitely want to just sparingly apply this. Good for me. And as you can see, like my whole entire skin is discolored right now, lots of different colors going on. So now I'm going to take my foundation that I love to use whenever I've got a breakout going on. This is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. It's a full coverage foundation. It is amazing. It stays all day. I'm taking a beauty blender. I'm going to do one full pump. Dab, 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 dab. We're going to start blending. So the dabbing motion and having a beauty blender is awesome for when your skin is breaking out, because if you have a brush and you're just like pulling it and tugging at your skin, I just don't love the way it looks. When I have a breakout, I feel like my breakout shows through a little bit more. So I like to dab my foundation. As you can see, it's already covering up all of my scarring, discoloration, dark spots. Okay, and then where I had some of that breakout, you just really want to press into, make sure it gets plenty of product onto it. Okay, so that covered up a good bit. I know that, at least on camera, it's showing up that my face is pretty pale. I can still see a little bit of redness right here and a few things showing through, but like I said, we don't want to just pack on makeup because that actually draws more attention to it and it makes it look worse. So you just want enough to kind of cover it. Feel underneath my eyes, a little bit of the skin enhancing in the corner. And La Mercier Pro Longwear Foundation, or Ultra Longwear Concealer. I'm gonna put that. I'm running out of this stuff. whatever is left from concealer, I just put on the cheeks where I have scarring. Okay, and that is our base. Like you see, as you can see, like everything's basically covered. I love the foundation, the concealers, and of course the primer helps everything stick to. So just gonna let that kind of cool down for a minute, and then we're going to set everything, which is another crucial part. So I set with a finishing powder or a setting powder. So I like the Maybelline Fit. I like the Airspun. I love Laura Mercier's setting powder. But something, first I'm gonna do eyes. Dab, dab, dab. Set underneath the eyes. You don't want your under eyes going anywhere. I actually usually use like a brightening under eye powder, but for the sake of time today, we're just gonna use this one. And then I always take this one to go right on top of where some active acne spots are, because you don't want that foundation and concealer moving anywhere from your acne. Big brush and lightly boom, boom, boom. Start, if you pull, this just starts taking off your foundation. So I really like to dab, maybe a little bit of pull, but for the most part, just dab that around. I hope my words are making sense. I know I have weird words to describe my makeup. Can you all see my cat right there eating my yogurt? Bo! No sir, get down. Get down. Ridiculous. Final thing that I really do that just continues to make a difference as far as covering up acne, dark spots, scarring, all of that, is going to be a powder foundation. So this is a newer one to me that I really love, the Kat Von D. This is the Lock-It powder foundation. This one's phenomenal. This one I've really been liking because it kind of gives that blurring look. This is the Matte Velvet Skin, and I've actually really been liking just the little sponge it comes with. So I just take a little bit on that, and I go over just any areas with any sort of scarring, redness, or anything that's peeking through. All Nighter spray by Urban Decay. Okay, so that is how I cover it. I'm also going to show y'all how I do some of the rest of my makeup to draw away from my acne. Hang on, I should have put my hair up to begin with, but we'll do it now. Bronzer. Nothing crazy about bronzer. You definitely want to bronze up your skin. It gives your skin some warmth. And again, you don't want to like really tug too much because it just removes some of your makeup, or the coverage on top of your acne, especially if you have cheek acne. Whenever I had cheek acne going on, I always just dabbed this brush and very lightly kind of spread it. Blush today, Laura Mercier in the shade Rosé. Just take a stippling brush. Just a really pretty, it's a matte blush. I am going to show y'all how I do my highlight, but on days that I just have lots of blemishes going on, I don't like my bronzer nor my blush to have highlight in it because it illuminates wherever you're putting it. So if you've got acne going on your cheek, you really don't want the highlight because it's just going to illuminate those blemishes. So matte blush, matte bronzer. For highlight though, you do want to take advantage of highlight because you want to highlight away from where you're having those breakouts. So I am using a Laura Mercier highlight. This one's like blinding. It's like super pigmented. So you want to highlight at the top points of your face. So I like to just use my fingers so I can fully control the top of your cheeks so that we are highlighting away from any sort of acne going on around here. Same over there, high points. And then I like to go down the bridge of my nose to highlight away from any like clogged pores, especially right here. You wanna, the high point of your nose. And then I like to always put a little bit of highlighter right here to draw away from anything down here. But because I've got some blemishes around here today, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to draw towards those blemishes. So that's my little tip for highlighter. I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then I'll show y'all the very end. To make sure nothing is gonna be moving at all. This is a full coverage, full face makeup look, okay? And then one more spray of a setting spray. Boom. All right, and this is it. This is what I do on the days that, like I said, I've got a major breakout going on. I just feel gross. I want a full coverage look. This is what I do for like a lot of shoots. Really just any sort of thing that I want full coverage. Of course, I don't do this much makeup every single day, but I did want to share with those of you if you're struggling with adult acne, this routine is a game changer for me. So it is 10:30. I'm gonna pop in probably later today right before my workout around like 4ish or whatever and show y'all how it is holding up so that you can see what it looks like throughout the whole day, and then again after my workout just to like really show y'all how much I love this and how well it stays and covers up everything. So I'll talk to y'all here in a little bit. Hey friends, almost forgot to check in with y'all. It is currently 4:13. I'm trying to show y'all my Apple Watch, but it's 4:13 and this is the makeup still from today. So you can see it is looking so good. Everything has stayed in place. I haven't touched up anything at all today. Just from where I kind of like lean on my hands throughout the day, you can see that it did take off some of this makeup down here. But for the most part, it's looking so good. I have been on a walk, ran to the grocery store. I've been out and about. It's also like, it's 94 degrees out right now. So I've been sweating today, but I'm about to get my workout and I'll show y'all after the workout here in a couple of hours what it looks like at the very end of the day. I just worked out in 95-degree weather. Whew. I just cooled down, so I'm done sweating, thankfully, but I wanted to show y'all, I'm like still actually sweating all over my stomach. But here is my towel. It's filled with makeup. Whenever I'm working out, I always pat, kind of like with makeup. You don't want to rub or else it's gonna rub the makeup off, but just pat. But here's the makeup after, so literally still intact. Also, no mascara or anything down here. Of course, it's a little bit rubbed off along the edges, but we don't mind. I think it looks pretty good. So, full coverage, staying foundation routine that I use to cover acne. Here it is. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you like how I did it, the products, and also kind of like the day or the later in the afternoon kind of review on how it wears. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.